I have been studying Mother's grimoire.
Oh.
Do you wish to hear what I have found?
Before that, I want to make a very stupid joke, because I think I'm going to forget it if I don't do it now. I wanted to make it just before talking to Wynne. I wanted to say, because I think getting to know one better is like a good situation. You could almost call it win-win. Ha! Oh boy. I wonder what's inside there. What did you find?
'Tis not what I expected. I had hoped for a collection of her spells, a map of the power that she commands. But this is not it.
What is it then? A cookbook. Yet you look disturbed.
Disturbed? Yes, perhaps that is the right word. One thing in particular within her writings disturbs me. Here, in great detail, Flemeth explains the means by which she has survived for centuries.
True, since we know that Flemeth is quite old. So, spell of immortality.
Oh, if only 'twere so. Flemeth has raised many daughters over her long lifetime. There are stories of these many witches of the wilds throughout chastened legend, yet I have never seen a one, and always wondered why not. And now I know. They are all Flemeth. When her body becomes old and wizened, she raises a daughter, and when the time is right, she takes her daughter's body for her own.
I mean, with the things we know from the later games, it makes me wonder, what does actually happen? I mean, if you don't want to be spoiled about Inquisition and what happens there, skip maybe the next, I don't know, 5 minutes? Depends on how long I want to talk about it. But we do know in Inquisition that Flemeth tells us that the daughter needs to be willing. But now also with, especially the phrase, they're all Flemeth. Is Flemeth just like the person who carries, like, Methal? Is that it? Because, I mean, let's be honest. If Flemeth would tell Morrigan, like, okay, I can give you Methal, can give you Methal's power, as if Morrigan would say no. He was ready to drink from the well of sorrow, so she would definitely take that. Which makes me wonder, since we know that Methal/Flemeth sent away something, her power, her memories, through the Illuvian, if she did that to give it to Morrigan. And then the question is, like, how much does one Flemeth remember? Like, is it almost like a reincarnation? So many questions. Anyway, going back to Dragon Age Origins. The Redcliffe Fate portion is easier. Nice. Very glad to hear that. Basically, yeah, but whether it's fully Methal or a fusion of both her and Flemeth, again, like Anders. I mean, this whole thing with Methal and how I imagine it kind of resembles, I know it's quite a stretch, but Star Trek DS9, do you know the Trill? Where you have like a humanoid part and the symbiont part. They also like keep some of the characteristics and memories and everything and transport that over to the new host, but they also always form like a new person together. Jadzia Dex, pretty awesome character in DS9. So, anyway, I didn't expect to make comparisons of Star Trek and Dragon Age today, but hey, here we are. What were you talking about? They're all Flemeth, she raises a daughter, when the time's right, she takes her daughter body for her own. So, is Flemeth immortal, or not?
Whatever spark of the demon that made her what she is remains within her, keeps her from dying of old age, but her body deteriorates. Eventually, she would be so wizened as to be senseless and immobile. So, she must seek a new body, a fresh body, and start the cycle anew.
A fresh body. Ugh. And I guess, obviously, Morrigan is kind of afraid of that happening, right? So, why would she risk sending you with me?
I do not know. Perhaps 'tis as she said, the Darkspawn threaten her as much as they threaten anyone else. Or perhaps she believes that this journey will make me more powerful. According to the tome, if the host is already powerful and trained in magic, it takes far less time for Flemeth to settle in.
And I think that's more the Mathal part. Oh well. So, what do you intend to do about it?
There is only one possible response to this. Flemeth needs to die. I will not sit about like an empty sack waiting to be filled. Flemeth must be slain, and I need your help to do it.
Oh boy. Flemeth is such a cool character. Also interesting how they handled that regarding consequences for the later games. Kill Flemeth. Isn't that a little extreme?
It may seem so. If you think of Flemeth as a mother, think of her instead as an ancient abomination that intends to use her own flesh and blood to extend her life beyond all natural limits. She did not wish anyone to get a hold of this information, least of all me. Now I have. If I do not act on what I know, then more the fool am I.
But I mean, if she didn't want anyone to get a hold of this information, why is it even in a book? And why was that book at the Mage Circle? Like, why would she write that down? Or why would anyone write that down? Perhaps you should talk to her about it first. I don't think she's going to like this.
And what would that do? At best, I would receive pointless reassurances. At worst, Flemeth would imprison me once she became aware I know what I do. I know my mother well enough to be confident she would show no mercy when it came to her own survival. I must do the same.
I don't want to kill Flemeth. I mean, this woman basically saved Alistair's and my life, right? No, I really don't see Ellen going for that and being like, okay, I kill this woman. Of course, having read something in a book is quite the weak argument, while understanding that Morrigan is obviously afraid about that, but that on one hand, and on the other hand, Flemeth, as I said, just saved Alistair and Ellen. We can kill Flemeth, but not really, because she gave Hawk already a part of her in the amulet, like a Horcrux. True, I know that, but I mean, we don't know that. Like, roleplay-wise, we think we're killing her, or we're thinking about killing her. So, I wonder if Morrigan is going to leave us. Forget it. I'm not going to help you kill your mother.
You will not help me. Even after the help I have given you, even knowing what you do regarding Flemeth's plans? If I must, I will find a way to deal with this on my own. I do not wish to leave your company. I hope that you would think enough of me to aid me in this. But if I must go...
Okay, so it is... She's going to leave us if we don't do this. Why do you need my help?
Because if she is slain while I am near, I am not certain that she will not simply be able to take possession of me right there. So obviously I cannot be the one to do it.
Does that mean... Does that mean that she's not going to be present? If we're supposed to slay her, maybe we can talk to Flemeth. I'm wondering if the game is complex enough for that, to give you that option. But I mean, if worst come to worst, we are just not going to do the quest, okay? So let's pretend to help her. But we're not going to kill Flemeth. Very well. I'll help you, if I can.
Then what needs to be done is for you to go back to Flemeth's hut in the Qunari wilds without me.
Yes.
Confront her and slay her quickly. I doubt she will truly be dead even then, but it will take her years to find a new host and recover her power, if that is even possible. The thing I must have is her true grimoire. With it, I can defend against her power in the future. Everything else in her hut is yours.
Also interesting. I mean, thinking about how Morrigan works. Is she telling us the truth? Is she telling us the truth, or is it just like a plot to get the grimoire, like the true grimoire of Flemeth? Because the one she found is just like worthless. I think that's quite the possibility. Oh yeah, that doesn't sound good, Juniper. Take care. I'll see what I can do.
I am grateful. The sooner this can be done, the sooner it will set my mind at ease.
Oh boy. And we did get quite some disapproval.
I await your command.
Which makes sense. Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Let's have a talk with everyone, and then let's have a talk with... Where is she? Where's Wynne? Wynne, here.
It speaks.
It does. Do we have any presents we can give? Because I think otherwise it will be pretty hard to get, like, Shale to like us. Oh, I could also gift Roland a few things. A small gold bar, for example.
Oh, it's lovely.
Rose of
Thank
Orlais,
you very much.
silver chain.
Oh, it's lovely.
The Rose of
Thank you very
Orlais
much.
sounds like something
Oh.
for Leliana, right? I hope it's not one of the specific ones. But we will see. Leliana.
Why, thank you so
Oh
much.
wow, +1. We also need to sell all our stuff, right?
Enchantment?
Enchantment.
Enchantment!
Dagger. There was Flame Rune here. Paralyzed Rune here.
If there's anything I can do for
And now let's go through our wares. So... Click, click. Magic staffs, which are useless. Let's sell like all the cheap stuff. And have a look at the other things to see if maybe we can equip something of that. Oh, those cows seem nice. Or this one at least. Arcan's robe. Mabari war harness. Okay. Let's maybe have a look at equipment first. Here, Shale. I think the others just change the type of damage, right? Yeah, nature damage, electricity damage. So let's keep them. Now there's additional ones I think we can sell.
if there's anything I...
Of course, I mean, why would we need a second set of crystals? I can't imagine us getting like a second golem and using both of them simultaneously. And here we have Baxter again. Barry war harness. That's actually nicer. Cadis of Lady of Skies. Alistair. Templar armor is... Ooh. It's much nicer. Also means way more fatigue, but I think it's worth it. Walk of the True King. Defense fatigue is higher. Missile deflection is better. And lots of nice bonuses. Here we go. Let's go with the Templar armor. Well, he looks like a Templar. Who would have thought? Let's have a look at Roland. of shield. Yeah. And Wynne. Sniffelds. Those are nicer. Arcan robes are more spell power. That could be nice, maybe for Morrigan. Oh yeah, they're nicer. Libertarian's cowl, more defense. I think I will prefer Wynne as a mage to take along, just cause she has way more expertise with healing. And we need a mage for healing. If those past sequences taught me anything, then that. Does that do? +2 magic. Oh, that's actually pretty nice. Cold resistance. Morrigan, here, cold resistance. Also sounds nice. And I think the rest I can sell. I wonder what the memory band does. It has, I mean, same as the silver ring, doesn't seem to do and change anything. Okay.
You and your friends are formidable folk, indeed.
Thank you. So, sell. That one too. That we have to keep. That we have to keep. Because we just can't equip them so far. Slowly getting some more room for stuff. Greater Spirit Bomb. Beef Bone, Lamp Bone. I mean, those are gifts for our Mabari Hound. I don't think anything happens with that, so let's sell them. We do have quite a lot of gifts. Elixir of Grounding. Resistance to electricity damage for a short time. I guess you could also use all those bombs and stuff like that more. I think that's also something I didn't do too much, and which you could do. Like Vellum we can sell. Grey Warden Hunt, private documents, silver chalice, trade manifest, manuscript copy. All the gems. Alright. Here we go. Let's have a look at the approval of everyone. We can gift Wynne a few things. What does Saint portray?
Oh, marvelous.
Shoes.
Most kind.
Shoes would have been good for Leliana. A sort of mercy.
Most kind.
Remarkable greenstone.
Most kind.
Just ever so slightly. Sten also is not really impressed by us. Plus 19. Come on, Sten. Here, steel braces.
You have my thanks.
+2. Chantry amulet we are going to gift Leliana.
Oh, how dear of you.
A white
Thank
runestone.
you so much.
I don't know who would like a white runestone. Wynne, cause it's magic.
Most kind.
+1. Painting of the Rebel Queen. Painting portrays a battle between Orlais and Ferelden.
Most kind.
Yeah. Grey Warden hand puppet. I don't know. Morrigan? To do some voodoo shit or something with it?
A terrible notion.
Okay. Alistair?
I could get used to this, you know.
Oh. I think for Alistair that was one of the fixed gifts. Oh well. Oh well.
You and your friends are formidable folk. I'm sure you'll be pleased.
It's so weird that you can just buy all those fixed gifts. And since I accidentally bought some of them before noticing that, it's kinda hard to guess which one is one of those and which one isn't. Anyway, let's buy some sugar cakes. Sugar cakes for everyone. So we can get some approval of everyone, especially the ones who we are not taking along
Most
so
kind.
much. Roland.
Thank you. That.
And Sten.
You have my thanks.
I like the idea that Sten likes cakes, especially like those pink, cute, very sugary little cakes.
How not?
Yeah, Shale. But I mean, Shale also likes
I'm to
cakes,
keep
right?
this, am I?
Alrighty.
It speaks.
Yeah, but still nothing new from Shale. And Sten.
You are not quite as callow as I thought. That is unexpected.
Cause I'm gifting you cakes. Thanks, I guess.
You're welcome.
Sten likes art. Interesting, I wouldn't have taken him as someone who likes art. So, will you tell me now why you were caged?
I caged myself. A weak mind is a deadly foe, as you are no doubt aware.
What do you mean by a weak mind?
That is complicated. I told you before that I was sent here. I was not sent alone. I came to your lands with 7 of the Beresad, my brothers, to seek answers about the Blight. We made our way across the Ferelden countryside without incident, seeing nothing of the threat we were sent to observe. Until the night we camped by Lake Calenhad. They came from everywhere. The earth beneath our feet, the air above us. Our own shadows harbored the Darkspawn. I saw the last of the creatures cut down, too late. I fell.
He fell? I also wonder what happened. How's that connected to him killing farmers? What happened to the other qunari?
I am told no others survived. I don't know how long I lay on the battlefield among the dead, nor do I know how the farmers found me. I only know that when I woke I was no longer among my brothers, and my sword was gone from my hand.
So, what did you do? How's this going to him killing the farmers? Because, I mean, so far it sounds like the farmers helped him, right? Did they do terrible things to him?
I searched for it, and when that failed I asked my rescuers what had become of it.
And then?
I killed them. With my bare hands. I did. I knew they didn't have the blade. They had no reason to lie to me. I panicked. Unthinking, I struck them down.
Because they didn't know where your sword was? They killed? You killed them? That's terrible.
I know I cannot justify what I have done. My honor is forfeit. That sword was made for my hand alone. I have carried it from the day I was set into the Beresad. I was to die wielding it for my people.
Holy
Even if I
moly.
could cross Ferelden and Tevinter unarmed and alone to bring my report to the Arishok, I would be slain on sight by the Antam. They would know me as soulless, a deserter. No soldier would cast aside his blade while he drew breath.
The qunari are so messed up. What even is that? Both this and the fact that it led to you killing farmers because they didn't know where your sword was. Like, what the heck? Yes, they are very dumb. I would put it differently, I think, but yeah. Accidents happen. Sometimes you just kill a bunch of people and their children because you're upset about a missing blade. Happens. We're not going to say that. Can you search for it?
If I knew where to look, it would be in my hand now.
What kind of backstory is that? What the heck? I really thought and kind of hoped that there would be like a justification, at least something giving us like a motive, like a more understandable motive than qunari shit. This is why nobody likes Sten. Understandable. Gosh, this game. Where did you fight the Darkspawn?
Near Lake Calenhad.
Aren't we just there? Isn't that the lake? Isn't that the lake at the circle? Don't worry, we'll find it.
Perhaps
Why are we
those
helping
words are
him?
empty, but thank you all the same.
Oof. Big oof.